Welcome back, friends. This is Velma from Leaders Pathway, where leaders go to grow. We've been walking through our series called How Leaders Connect, simple, powerful steps to help you build stronger workplace relationships. And this is our final step in the series. It's the step that holds the power to either build a bridge or burn it down. And that step is number 5. Speak life with your words. Now, you might be thinking, why this step and why does it matter? What does it really mean to speak life with your words? Well, let's talk real for a moment here. Workplace relationships are more than just nice to haves. In fact, you spend a third or more of your life at work. So the relationships you have in the workplace, they're the lifeline of trust, teamwork, and productivity, especially when the pressure's on, when the environment might be less than ideal, or when you're working with people who don't think like you, don't act like you, or even worse, they don't like you. But the truth is, some of us are leading in what I would call toxic environments, where the communication is strained, turnover's high, and trust, well, it's in short supply. And here's what I've learned in over 2 decades of leadership. The most successful teams aren't just the smartest, they're the most connected. You see, connection, my friend, is built or it's broken by the words we choose to speak. And that's why step 5 is about speak life with your words. It's about speaking life with your words so that others feel like they can connect better with you. Now, let me take you back to an early chapter in my leadership journey. I had just been promoted into a senior leadership role at a big company, and it was exciting, but I was building a brand new team. There were high expectations, high visibility, and high stakes. And that's when I hired Janet. Now, Janet was sharp. She had spent 8 years with her previous company and was well respected there. But this move for Janet, it was a big one. New city, new systems, new pressure. From day one, I laid out the expectations. The pace was fast. The learning curve, it was steep, and there were moments I wondered, did I throw too much at her too soon? But Janet, man, she never complained. She leaned in, she asked smart questions. She didn't wait to be told. She figured it out. And more importantly, she followed through. See, if Janet said she was going to do something, you could count on it being done, and done with excellence. I remember watching how she approached problems. She saw obstacles not as roadblocks, but as puzzles, puzzles that she had to solve. She'd dig, investigate, and connect the dots until the issue was resolved. And every time she'd circle back and let me know what she'd found and what she'd fixed. I began to trust Janet, not just for her skills, but for her character. And then the real test came. It was a Thursday afternoon, and I remember we had a major deliverable due to the senior leadership team Monday morning. Janet was leading that project. Friday morning, my phone buzzed, and it was a message on voicemail from Janet. Can we talk? I might not hit the Monday deadline. My stomach dropped. We were relying on this project to move a major initiative forward. It wasn't just her deadline. It was our reputation on the line. So I called Janet back. She didn't dodge. She didn't make excuses. She calmly explained. See, the vendor hadn't delivered a critical piece of information, and Janet had followed up multiple times, even escalated the issue, but the data wasn't coming through. And then she paused and said, here's what I can do. I've already started building an alternative version with the internal numbers we have. It won't be perfect, but it'll be 85% there. And I just wanted to be transparent with you, Velma. Bam. Just like that. Janet had already solved half the problem before we spoke. By Monday morning, that backup version of Janet's, it impressed the entire executive team. And I realized Janet had earned something far more valuable than praise. She had earned my trust. And here's how. Because when the things went wrong, she didn't hide them. She spoke up, she took ownership, and even in the face of failure, she spoke with integrity. That's what speaking life looks like. Not just flowery compliments or motivational praise. It's about choosing words that are clear, constructive, and full of ownership and hope. And see, when you do, you will build the kind of relationships that last, just like Janet did. So are you ready to reduce conflict, increase communication, and build stronger workplace relationships? Well, great. I'm going to give you 3 steps that you could do this week to speak life and start building trust for stronger workplace relationships. Number 1, replace those vague praises with meaningful feedback. Instead of saying, hey, nice job, try, the way you coordinated that meeting resolved conflict. That showed real leadership. Thank you. Or number 2, when things go wrong, speak up with solutions, not just problems. Be transparent, be proactive, and stay solution-focused, like Janet did. See puzzles as things that you have to solve. And number 3, don't wait to recognize effort. See, encouragement is more powerful when it's timely. So catch someone doing something right and say so, and say it out loud. Well, that's it for today, my friends. If this story resonated with you, would you do me a favor? Like, share, or leave a review, or do all 3 for me, so that other leaders like you, they can find the show and they can be encouraged too. And remember, visit leaderspathway.com to explore more coaching, courses, and conversations that will help you lead with clarity and connect with confidence. Till next time, keep leading, keep smiling, and keep connecting. This is Velma. God bless.